Let's take a look at the top 25 in college football for this week, week number 5. It is a very hard week to bet the college top 25 this week. There are tons of injuries and there are tons of circled games, which means they're limiting you on what you can bet on certain games in the top 25. Many injuries. Iowa, Maryland, got to feel that Iowa's the better team here, going to outclass Maryland, even though we're from Maryland and we think Maryland is could be a live dog, but Iowa -3 should be the right spot in that game. BYU, Utah State, BYU on the road. I think they're overrated. The number 24 last week against South Florida just goes to show you that BYU's been overrated. They only won by a touchdown. Utah State's been a live dog all season long. Take the 9. Let's go to Michigan, Wisconsin. Wisconsin, many injuries. Stay away from that game. Michigan +1, +2. Wisconsin did not look good last week. That's a tough game to bet. Arkansas, Georgia. Arkansas, many injuries. Georgia, many injuries. Quarterback for Arkansas is questionable. I'm not sure what to do in that game. Would stay away. Louisville, Wake Forest. The number 7 should be 7. There's no value in that game whatsoever. Got to side with Cincinnati over Notre Dame. Notre Dame's a public team. Yes, they covered the last couple of weeks, but not this week. Cincinnati -1 over Notre Dame. Coastal Carolina, 35, not interested. Would actually take UL Monroe based on power ratings, plus the 35 against Coastal Carolina. Ohio State, Rutgers, that game's in a circle, which means you're limited on what you can bet. Would have to side with Rutgers in this one, plus the 15.5 at home. Many injuries to Ohio State, and they have not covered all season long. Oklahoma and Kansas State, you're getting a lot of line value with Oklahoma this week against K-State. Oklahoma did not look good against West Virginia. They have not covered. This might be one of the best bets in the top 25 this week. Oklahoma lay the points over Kansas State, which was overrated coming into last week. Oregon and Stanford, many injuries in this game as well. Would have to side with Oregon against Stanford. Stanford's another public team that people like to bet. They won big against Vandy, but last week didn't show up against UCLA. Coming off a tough game, would have to say Oregon. Mississippi State, Ole Miss, Alabama. Alabama will probably roll, but Ole Miss is a very, very good team. A lot of injuries, though, on both sides of the ball on that game. NC State, Louisiana Tech, line value here with La Tech. They did not cover. They lost outright. Actually, they did not cover last week against North Texas, but La Tech is a good team. We'll take 20. Plenty of points in that game. La Tech, another best bet, just like Oklahoma. Florida, Kentucky, tough game. Would have to side with the home dog here with Kentucky. They don't get much play from the public. Florida does. Tough game. The line should be 8. It's 8, 8.5. We'll take the home dog.